Fancy a coffee? What's the matter? You seem to have something on your mind. Basically speaking, it's a train that travels through space. But more specifically, the Astral Express was a creation of the Eon, Akavili the Trailblazer. As for what the Trailblaze, the Eons, and Akavili are all about, let's talk about it when things have calmed down a little. I don't want to overwhelm you now, do I? Light cones were created by the Garden of Recollection. These followers of the Eon of Remembrance refined memory fragments to create light cones, which preserve memories. But you've already realized it, haven't you? Since light cones can preserve memories, they can also preserve experiences and abilities. That's why light cones are extremely precious rare items under Level 2 restriction by the Interastral Peace Corporation. As far as I know, only the IPC possesses light cone technology authorized by the Garden of Recollection. I couldn't say what deal Herta made with the garden, but knowing her, it was likely off the books. You should cherish every light cone. They are all precious memories of their original owners. Who exactly you are escapes me, but you seem familiar to me. I have a couple of hunches, but I can't prove any at this point, so they'll be my little secrets for now. Are you concerned about your past? You seem like someone who prefers to look forward rather than back. Or maybe I'm just describing myself. Come find me anytime if you have more questions.
Hello, how can I help you? This is Herta Space Station. As you might tell from its name, it belongs to the distinguished Madame Herta herself. Herta Space Station was originally built as a warehouse for rare items and relics. But Madame Herta also allowed her followers to oversee tasks and conduct research, then gradually turned into a scientific research base. The storage zone you pass through contains all our inventory and is the main research center. The master control zone where we are now is the control center of the whole space station. It is said that the space station also contains Madame Herta's private chamber, where her most precious, rare, and dangerous collections are sealed. And for someone like her, it's not out of the realm of possibility. Even for me, the lead researcher, there are many things she keeps secret. I'm lead researcher of Herta Space Station. But honestly, I'm more like Madame Herta's housekeeper of this place. Madame Herta is a genius, but managing disparate staff, tactfully representing the space station before the Intelligentsia Guild, these are all things beyond her abilities. But as it turns out, they are my forte. Scholars are a lot easier to deal with than those vociferous old geezers back home. No matter how much they drone on about astronomy is just about looking at things that doesn't bring any real value, they all fall silent in front of Madame Herta. No matter the problem, you just needed to say that it was Madame Herta's wishes and all would be fine. After all, Herta herself is a symbol of wisdom. And thanks to her, I can count the stars to sleep. Otherwise, I would have had to inherit the family fortune and, just thinking about it terrifies me. Arlen went to dress his wounds at the rest area. He knows himself well, but if he insists on pushing his limits, I'll give him a good earful. I'm very upset he didn't obey my orders and insisted on searching the storage zone even though everyone had already evacuated. I know he didn't want to leave any researchers behind. The security department is more than just a job to him. But Arlen doesn't care about getting hurt. He only cares about protecting others. It's the only way he feels fulfilled. And it's not that I don't understand where he's coming from. I just want him to look out for himself, too. Herta. She's a member of the Genius Society, one of the proud favorites of the Eon of Erudition. Ever since the birth of Noose, there have only been 84 people admitted into the Genius Society. That is why Madame Herta is extremely headstrong. She only pursues what interests her, and as soon as that interest is lost, she abandons it and moves on. The space station was one such abandoned interest. Anyway, I lent out one of her manuscripts as a resource reference not long ago. It should still be in the Master Control Zone. You can take a look if you wish. Chatting with you seems to have lightened my mood. Seems like talking can really raise one's spirits.
If only I caught the Antimatter Legion sooner. Oh, I'm fine. This pain is nothing, really. I'm used to it. In fact, I should be proud of it. It's a reminder of being able to protect everyone. But, don't tell lead researcher Asta what I just said. There were a few researchers who didn't make it. The rest are fine, mostly minor injuries. But I'm worried about their mental states. Most of them came to the space station because they admired Madame Herta. But now they can't reach her or even their own families. I just hope they can all survive this crisis. My first impression was that she was the daughter of a rich family, owners of a big company. She was kind to me, though. When she went to the space station, I followed her. I don't know much about science, but I'm glad to be able to protect people in pursuit of their research. I hope all this chaos will end soon.
Homeos object finders on sale now.
You see that, Sheila? History always repeats itself.
History? Gun, this is the first time I have witnessed the space station in such disarray.
Oh, Sheila. When we face another dire crisis like this, if you're able to rescue your home planet, will you come back and save us?
Home planet? My home planet? I do not understand what you are saying.
Never mind. If Sheila could hear this, she'd understand.
That's right! That's right! The resentful spirit's senseless obsession turns into a tangible hand, and the shadow of the old disaster will conceal the heavens. That's exactly what was written on the Mystic Scroll of Eons. It refers to the followers of Nanook, the destruction using antimatter to create a galactic weapon of war. I didn't think I'd be fortunate enough to witness... Oh! Have you also come to witness the power and miracle of the Eons? Then go over there. There's a good spot right there. Beware of any interferences from your mortal body when observing. You must seize every detail. When an Eon appears, even the tiniest trace must not be missed.
Homeos object finders on sale now. Homeos object finders on sale now. Homeos object finders on sale now.
Why did those monsters have to breach the ionizing grid on my watch? It can't be my fault. I'd never make a mistake like this. I'm going out there to check the data again. Injured? I don't care. See anyone else that cares? Who are you anyway? Get out of my way. The space station shield's first line of defense is the anti-gravity ionizing grid. I'm the researcher in charge of it. Do you expect me to just sit here after something like this? I agree. But when the investigation's over, the blame will fall entirely on my shoulders. Besides, that bunch of troublemakers is still out there. I know you mean well, but I've made up my mind.
I don't want to die.
I need to leave. I need to run from this forsaken... No, it's impossible. I can run from yesterday, I can run from today, but tomorrow will always be one step ahead of me. Look! The obstacle detection terminal has recorded 142,856 attacks. The next count will be 142,857. I know in my heart that when I see that hopelessly beautiful cyclic number, it will mean the poetic end of my life cycle. Everyone keeps saying that. Things will get better. Things won't always be this bad. Negative, positive, a negative of a negative is a positive. Life inevitably comes to an end, but not today. How insightful. Yes, of course. The closer you approach death, the more you appreciate life. I will pull myself together. Thank you. That was kind of you.
Homeo's object finders on sale now.
Leslie! Sir, I need to go. I need to go find Leslie.
Stupid boy, is your head not screwed on right? Leaving over my dead body. I'll knock some sense into you yet. Hey, where do you think you're going?
Howdy, couple. All the good taste from Honkai.
Emily, calm down and think about what she would do in such a disaster. 10 cups of coffee, a pill, or maybe hide in a room full of mystic scrolls of eons. Oh, that's bitter coffee. So bitter. Too dang bitter. Oh, sis, where are you? I'm so scared.
Object finders on sale now. Welcome to Herta Space Station. Welcome to Herta Space Station.
We researchers have all taken refuge here. But has anyone given any thought to the non-human life on this space station? They may be part of the rare item collection, but are they not also living things? Don't their rights deserve to be protected? Yes, non-human life. Living creatures that aren't human, some of which have been collected as rare items and housed in the space station. Most of the researchers disregard their basic rights. Even now, with death staring them in the face, they still refuse to open their minds. And I, Lukash, outstanding researcher of the Herta Department of Galactic Geopolitics, must awaken those pretending to sleep. If you are interested in joining the cause, please stand by my side and repeat after me. Protect rare item rights. Save non-human life. All together, protect rare item rights. You did well, friend. Follow my rhythm and say it loud, with conviction. Protect rare item rights. Save non-human life.
Push the stick down, Alfred. Oh, sorry, I got the wrong person. Thanks, kid. We're doing some pre-checks for the satellite remote sensing. I'll hold down the button to monitor the signal, and you push the control stick according to my instructions. But first, let's talk about the controls. Up is the spectrometer, down is the filter, left is the reference level, and right is the attenuator. Our pre-checks have 3 steps. Turning on the spectrometer, then the attenuator, and finally outputting the signal to the filter. It's quite a bit to remember. You got everything? Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Wrong order, kid. Let me demonstrate. Push the control stick up to activate the spectrometer, then right for the attenuator, and finally down for the filter. Are you ready? 3. Oh, wrong order, kid. Let me demonstrate. Push the control stick up to activate the spectrometer, then right for the attenuator, and finally down for the filter. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Wonderful, thank you. That was very helpful of you, kid. Alfred was the researcher in charge of this. He was in the storage zone earlier. He didn't make it back. Abraham was close to him. I don't know how to tell him about it. The top priority is to preserve the space station and concentrate on the work at hand.
Kali Kapo, all the good taste in Kapo Kali.
Take the express and leave. I'll stay.
But... Let's go.
My zone's defense shield won't hold much longer. You all need to hurry. I'll be here. You've got to fit them off. You hurry.
We lost communications.
Are you thinking of going back? Well, let me remind you. That's the Doomsday Beast, the Legion's planet destroyer.
The space station is Herta's creation. As long as the Lord Ravager doesn't intervene, there should be no problems.
But we can't just run away like this, right?
The Doomsday Beast can rip off the defense shield like tearing paper. And Herta's not here. The station's defenses are too weak to stand against the Antimatter Legion. Either way, the Legion has the blessing of the Aeon Nanook.
They came prepared, and everyone here is not.
That's why we have to leave and take him with us.
He's that important?
He's the one who can help us turn the tides. Of course, I may be wrong.
As you say so. All right. What should we do next?
This is the supply zone where the maintenance crew works. There's a path here that leads to the railway platform. Let's head over there and meet up with Welt.
Mr. Yang? Mr. Yang's here too? Didn't he stay on the Express?
The Astral Express tracks our coordinates in real time. And with such a huge change in the space station's movements, there's no way Mr. Yang wouldn't have noticed.
I can almost guarantee that your Mr. Yang is already on his way. Right now, we might be able to handle things if it's just the Doomsday Beast, but if the Destruction's Emanator were to appear... Let's hurry up and get out of here. I'll explain later.
This will strengthen our position.
Burn away!
Fighting is meaningless. Rules are made to be broken.
You won't get away.
Told you I could fight. Here!
Just a scratch.
Can't run!
Let's make it quick.
The exit's over there. How do we get to it?
Burn away!
I've no interest in conflict. The truth of life and death, revealed in this sanctuary, is but a vision.
Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move!
You won't get away!
With me out here, how can we lose?
About this!
This is also the reward of trailblazing.